Okay, my name is John, and this is my first video for my drawing tutorial website. It's a free tutorial website called drawlikedavinci.com, and in that website I'm going to teach you how to draw. I don't know if I'm going to teach you how to draw like Leonardo da Vinci, but I'll teach you how to draw like somebody of that kind of equivalent, if you know what I mean. Sorry, that sounded really big-headed. I'm not big-headed. Well, I am, but I shouldn't be. But basically, yeah, it's maybe a little bit ironic. This drawing here I did. This is Picasso, who isn't really known for this kind of work, but I wanted to do somebody with wrinkles, and yeah, Picasso, he had a lot of them when he got old. So I found this image of Picasso and I drew it. Yeah, there you go. This is the kind of work that I can produce, and the kind of work that I'm going to be teaching anybody who visits my website how to do. So I'm going to do it through video tutorials. It's going to be step by step, and I'm pretty confident that as long as you take my advice and you follow my method, that you should be able to do the same thing, because all you need to be able to do is to be able to hold a pencil, and to be able to hold a pencil and to softly be able to touch paper. You have to have a soft touch, and if you don't, then you just develop one. And if you can do that, then you can basically draw with a lot of depth, and do stuff that's similar to this. Just to show some other works that I've done when I was in college. This is one that I did. This was in about 2000, and basically this is the last thing that I did that I spent a lot of time on. I never finished it, but I went into a lot of detail with it. If you look at the eyes, there's a lot of detail in the eyes, and this was maybe the best thing I did when I was younger in terms of fine art, pencil drawings. But that was a long time ago, and then I stopped doing it, and then I went traveling, and now I'm living in Tokyo, originally from England, but I grew up in Canada as well, so I've got a bit of a Canadian accent. And 2 or 3 months ago, I decided to start drawing again, because I hadn't done it in a while, but I was doing illustration, and the illustration I was doing was more digital stuff, but I felt a little bit limited with the tools. I wanted to get a more organic look, and so I decided, after, it must have been about 10 years since I really last drew in pencil, I decided to do it again, and this is the first thing that I did. At the time, I was kind of happy with it. This is only a couple months ago, but looking at it now, it's really nothing special at all. It's just a little piece, and I never finished it. Then moving on, we won't look at this one because that was a weird experiment that I did. This is the next portrait that I did, the next face, and this one, again, I'm not really that happy with it, but there's some aspects of it that I am kind of happy with it. The hair has kind of a cool effect, I guess. It's not perfect, but this part here, if you look at this part here, I feel like that kind of looks pretty good. It's kind of got it's got some nice depth, but aside from that, yeah, again, not really my best work. But having said that, after I did this one, the next thing that I did, I felt at the time was my best piece of work. This one right here. So this is basically Louise Brooks, who was a silent movie star. It's not perfect. The perspective is not entirely accurate to the original image, but that's not really that's not really what was important with this one for me. With this one, it was really just about getting my technique, my shading technique, into focus. And I really like this one. I mean, aside from the eyes, I'm always confident doing eyes and lips as well. Eyes and lips are really, I guess when I was younger, I think I focused on that, and because of that, I got a lot of confidence doing it, and you know, it's kind of second nature to draw eyes and lips for me, really. But yeah, hair is always a little bit, I don't know, it's not difficult, but it's time consuming, and when you're about to start doing hair, you know, you're always kind of like, you know, is it going to look good? Is it going to mess up everything? Because naturally, I tend to start my drawings here, and then just kind of do some outlines, and then I tend to leave hair kind of to the last, basically. My drawings kind of go out in terms of the detail, because I'm using all the reference points starting from in here and kind of expanding on that, rather than drawing and then just like randomly filling stuff in. But yeah, with this one, I like this bit right here, particularly here. I feel like the depth that was created here, it kind of jumps off the page. Yeah, so I was really happy with that. And then just going back to this one right here, this is the kind of the first time I really made an attempt at doing wrinkles, and I was telling somebody that I was going to do this after showing them some of the other drawings I did, and it's natural to think that doing wrinkles is more difficult to do technically, but if you're confident and if you're able to produce good depth with your drawings, and if you have a good shading technique, then doing wrinkles only enhances your drawings, because it just gives you more of a chance to create that depth and to create that illusion that, you know, what you're doing, what you're creating is real. So anyway, this is just my, you know, some of my thinking behind the stuff that I do. And I ramble a little bit, but this is my first video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be drawing stuff similar to this, I guess, all sorts of different stuff, but it's going to be faces, because my niche is faces right now as I start out, although I'll expand on that as my sort of website progresses, or as my social media situation progresses. And I'm going to be doing lots of tutorial videos, doing step-by-steps. I'm going to be writing articles on my website, and basically anyone who wants to learn how to draw like this can do, because I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, and you can watch me do it from scratch, and you can follow along. And as long as you listen to me, and as long as, like I said, as long as you can hold a pencil without kind of butchering the paper, if you can have that soft touch, and I mean soft touch, like some of the strokes that you do are pretty much invisible strokes. It's a really, I don't smudge. You sometimes see people, they do their drawings and then you see them using their finger to smudge. I don't do that. It's really just in pencil. I don't let my hands touch the page, and that's one of the things I'll kind of go through if you want to learn this method of drawing. But anyway, the website is www.drawlikedavinci.com. And yeah, subscribe to this channel if you want to continue seeing videos and actually learn how to do this, because from now on I think the videos I upload are going to be just tutorials showing my process. I'm not fully sure yet if it's going to be real time or if it's going to be time-lapsed, but I definitely will have voiceovers so I can talk people through what's going on. I'm still figuring out. It's my first video, and it's my first website. So anyway, yeah, please subscribe, and also definitely check out my website. So thank you. Bye.